And we are back again down here at Empire's Comics Vault. We are chatting with local creators who are going to be at Free Comic Book Day. So if you weren't aware, for Saturday in May, 20,000 free comics to be given away. That's right, 20,000. And
Each.
Ben, 20,000 each. And Ben, down here at Empire's Comics, he doesn't play around. He's not just like, oh yeah, here's the books. He's like, oh, here's the books. Here's a food truck. The food truck's not free. Here's professional wrestling. That is free. And here's a bunch of local creators who... shaking their hand is free, maybe. I don't know. Do you guys charge for it?
No.
But
free.
Buying their wares, that is not free. But you can come check out all kinds of local creators like Ghost Thunder Collective. I am joined by David and Christopher, the guys from Ghost Thunder. So, gentlemen, welcome.
Hello.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
So, what is Ghost Thunder Collective?
Well, it's the two of us plus one other member who's not here, Hannah, and we are just a group of creators who like to do stuff together.
And you are Sacramento based?
We are Sacramento based.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm a writer. Christopher and Hannah are artists and illustrators. We do books together. We do T-shirts and prints and whatever else in the heck we want to do.
Nice. So how long have you guys been? How long has Ghost Thunder existed?
I think we're coming up on 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So coming up on our 4th year. We have 2 anthologies. We have 3 self-published comics. We have an art book. We have a prose novella. We have 3 wrestling prints. We have zines.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
It's got all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
So now, so you said you're a writer.
Yes.
You're an artist, and so you
Correct.
guys collaborate on a lot of your the stuff in the anthologies.
Yeah. So in our 2 anthologies here, Christopher and I do a story together. Hannah and I do a story together, and then some other artists that most of them are local. I have one artist that lives in Canada. But most of them are local. We do stories together.
It's like I could see the cover because that's Ramon Villalobos, right?
Yes.
That's Ramon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's our buddy Ramon.
This
Yeah.
is Felicia Ann. She's
Nice.
another friend of ours. So we've been lucky, fortunate enough to make a lot of friends over the past few years running the con circuit. And so we've kind of developed these friendships, and we can ask for nice things.
You get some cool favors.
Special deals,
Yeah.
cool favors.
That's awesome. So now, so who was it? All 3 of you that came together and created Ghost Thunder? Was it someone's idea to kind of come together and do this?
Me and Chris had met when Chris worked at another comic book shop, Big Brother, which is also a good shop.
Yeah.
And we started volunteering I had volunteered with Skybound, does The Walking Dead at some of the big shows. And I kind of wrangled Chris into coming and getting in a whole bunch of free labor.
Nice.
Paid with food and free comics.
And sorebacks.
And sorebacks. And then he knew I was a writer, and I knew he was an illustrator, and I think he said, "Hey, why don't we do some stuff together?"
Yeah. I mean, we were always at the conventions, and our favorite thing at those big conventions is the Artist Alley at any big convention. So we'd always walk around and say, why are
Why are
we
we
doing
there?
this?
Yeah.
Why aren't we there? So
Yeah.
that was kind of it. And
Nice.
he's got enough ideas to fill so many more books. We just don't have enough time to illustrate them all.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. What inspires? Where do you? Because I mean, like, people write superhero stories. People write love stories. People, everything in between. So what inspires you when it comes to your creative process?
Me, like anything. Like it could be a lyric from a song. It can be just a random thought. It can be my first book was inspired by my divorce. Whatever I want to pull some, either my own self-therapy out of, or whatever cool idea, or typically I start with like a concept or a theme, and then figure out how I can work, a story into that theme. But yeah, it just basically comes from, I can't stop them.
Yeah, wherever
they're flying out of, they just keep hitting me in the head. Yeah.
And now, you're an artist? Are you also a writer?
No.
Just
Well, yeah.
Just the pen.
Just the pencil. I mean, and pen. They just don't come out as fully formed as I would like. So it works out. It's such a great relationship to have
good.
when somebody can tell me what to draw.
two
And
halves.
it's good with Chris, because I'm like, what do you want to do? And he's like, I like this and this. I'm like, cool, I can have a story for that.
Yeah,
that's
that's
no
fantastic.
problem. Yeah.
Nice. So now, when it comes to actual physical, because you guys have a lot of books, they look great. They're obviously well printed. Now, how do you go through your printing process? Is it someone local? Is it online? How do you do it?
Yeah, most of the time we've been using RA,
Okay.
which is out in Elk Grove.
Nice.
So they're fantastic. They're super quick for their turnaround, and their
Yeah,
prices
so
are reasonable as long as you're getting enough quantity.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And since I work close, then we don't have to pay for shipping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just go,
That saves when you're when you're already
Shipping
losing money on
hundreds of
books,
bucks.
it's like it helps not to lose a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely.
So I've been putting most of these anthologies together, just collecting all the pieces from all the different artists and assembling them. And
Yeah, Chris is not just an artist; he's also our production designer.
Nice. Okay, cool.
He also designs like the covers for most of my books. Like if you look at the art on the outside of my books, that's all Chris. If you look at the interior like title page, that's him.
Okay.
I have no computer skills, so I say, Chris, here's some stuff.
yeah,
Put that together in
Make
a
it-
way
make it
that
a
looks
thing.
pretty,
Yeah.
and he always comes out with something
awesome.
that looks awesome. So
but
yeah,
thanks for noticing. We do take a lot of pride in our. I'm not just saying that. We do take a
No.
lot of pride in
Yeah.
our books. We really, rather than just throw
Yeah.
everything out there, we want to take our time with it. We want it to look like
Yeah.
a quality product.
if you
Not only
realized
look
how
like,
much
it is a quality.
how much
product.
how much Chris stressed over like formatting the
Right.
books.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. When we picked up a couple of them at Silicon Valley Comic Con, and when we went back to the hotel room, we were blown away. Like we were flipping through them, we're like, wow.
Yeah,
These like
it
I've
looks
seen
like a real comic.
Exactly. Like I've seen some local creators, and they do they work with what they've got, and
Yeah.
sometimes that can be tough. Like if you don't have the formatting
I
skills.
mean, if
your
I didn't,
printer.
if I didn't have Chris, it would look like a crazy man's manifesto. It would just be a bunch of stapled
Right.
Xerox copies together.
Yeah, it would look like
Yeah.
you're gonna
Yeah, I would probably get
harm
like
people.
on an FBI like watch list if I tried to sell
Right.
it without him there to put it together
And
for
now,
me.
you guys mentioned you have shirts. You're not gonna have them there, but you're also gonna have a bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how does that? So same.
So
same
Hannah,
outfit?
Hannah our third member tends to go to the crafty and cute.
Okay.
So she loves these bags.
Oh,
and
how could you? That's so cool.
Yeah, and it's a cat
that
because
right
cats are
there.
cute,
Yeah.
and it's saying "yaung," which
love
is
that.
meow in Korean,
Mhm.
because Hannah's Korean.
I love that
Yes.
even more.
Yeah, so that we just kind of whatever thing we want to do, we just do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like-
you're not limited. You guys aren't like just a comic book outfit. You are.
No.
You are stories, your books, your bags, your shirts, your
Yeah.
prints.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think the collective is making more and more sense now.
Yes.
It's not just publishing. It's not just this. It's
Yes.
an outfit.
No, if Chris, me and Chris had an idea for a T-shirt, we're like, let's make a T-shirt,
Yeah.
and we made it.
We made it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. That's a good one. That's a really
he's
good one to
wearing,
have.
he's wearing our product.
We're
yeah.
in our product.
Placement.
Yeah.
So now, how have you guys been at Free Comic Book Day before?
We did last year was our first one.
Nice.
Yeah.
And have you been patrons of Empires very
Oh
long? Are you
yeah,
guys-
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Years.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah.
So yes, were you here then? You were there at the previous location, the one that did.
Yeah, though I was, I had gone into that. I just moved to Sacramento, I think, when that one had the incident.
Which is not an
Yeah.
insurance scheme, no matter what
No.
anyone likes. I mean, it wasn't a Benz insurance
Yeah.
scheme. It might have been the people next door.
No, yeah, I remember walking into the store
Yeah.
and it was Ben was like trying to organize books and it was very smoky and I'm like, yeah, you can't stay
Yeah,
here.
no, that day was crazy. I remember he had a literal fire sale because
Yeah.
everything was like anything that smells like smoke, 50% off. I'm moving out of here. And then he came over here, and it's just been nothing but up since then. Like we have these
Yeah.
free comic book days.
Yeah.
We have all these great gatherings. So you guys are going to be down here on Saturday. There's going to be you can see Ghost Thunder Collective. They're going to have all their stuff. You have to their stories. I've read them. They're so much more than just comic books. They're really cool. They take you down some emotional journeys that
Yeah.
I wasn't even ready for, by the way. In the hotel room at Silicon Valley, I'm
Sorry
like,
about
I pop it up, and I'm like,
Sorry about
I'm gonna
that.
sit down. It was great. You don't have to apologize. I just wasn't ready. I'm like, oh yeah, con. Oh wow. And it was a lot of fun. So they're gonna be down here. No, all three of you gonna be here.
Yeah, we'll be here one at a time.
Nice. Oh,
So we can.
working in
Yeah,
shifts.
that's a good thing about being a collective is that we split
You're
the
not stuck behind the
yeah
table.
we split the work three ways,
Nice. That
so
is
it
definitely
makes
good.
shows a lot easier to have some help.
Yeah.
You don't have to try to wrangle friends into watching the booth for you while you pee.
Yeah, you're just get a bottle, and that's
Yeah.
weird. So you guys are gonna be down here. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna have professional wrestling, which I'm sure you're excited for.
Definitely.
Are you a fan of SPW? Have you seen
Oh
their
yeah,
stuff
definitely.
before?
We went
Yeah.
to the last show
Nice.
couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Whatever it was, the anniversary show. It was great.
That. Oh, so bummed I missed that one.
Yeah,
But
it
yeah,
was a
Free
good
Comic Book
show.
Day is always fun because they come out and they put it all on the line. They don't do anything on the parking lot though, so we don't have to worry about any injuries. Everything is hopefully going to stay in the ring. We're going to have food trucks. We said all these local creators, and like 20,000 free comics. Why would you not want to come down here? You get to meet cool creators, get free comics. So Ghost Thunder Collective, Christopher, David, thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thanks for
very
hanging
much.
out. And definitely get down here next Saturday, Free Comic Book Day, Empire's Comics Vault. Be there.
Do it.